Down we go. All right, horse. What do we have today? Saint Procopius and the Sisal Monastery. On Saint Procopius. Abbot Procopius, a good Czech of outstanding learning, was first an earthly priest who led an honorable life in full devotion to God. Later, when much blood had been spilt in the kingdom of Bohemia, he went into reclusion, far away from people, to be disturbed by no man, and far from all that is earthly and impure, and find isolation and peace, so that he could pray to God. With great passion in his heart, he denied his wife and his home, his worldly property, his relatives and friends, and lo, even his own self did he deny, subjecting himself to God's will alone. Fleeing from the tempest of human society, and full of love for Christ, he left for the wilderness, and there he settled under the arches of an abandoned cave, whither, armed with but the armor of his faith and the swords of the heavens, did he drive forth the demons that had ere lived in that place. For many years did he dwell in the cave, his virtues shielding him from all temptation and impropriety. Prayer, fasting, and keeping vigil bound him fast to the firm rock that is Christ. Through the mercy of the heavens did tales of the most holy Procopius's virtues spread, so that people from all corners of the earth began to seek him out. This clean, pure, and prudent man did listen to their pleas and confessions, and thus their hearts were turned to faith and their thoughts corrected. From the many gifts that were brought to him, he then built a monastery over his cave, and for the greater glory of the Virgin Mary and the Saint John the Baptist, he called forth a gathering of several most pious brothers in Christ. Alongside his brethren, he pursued a pious life of strict morals, and using the rule of the good Father Benedict as a model, for them he did establish monastic rules for worshiping God. Later, when Procopius had died, and his soul had entered into heaven, and a saint and his body in his cave did lie, the monastery received his name, and therefore it has borne the title, the Benedict Monastery of Saint Procopius. Boop. It occurs to me that... Get out of here, mouse. It occurs to me that I should go punch some dudes. Let's do that. Get all these clothes off. There we go. Why is my hat still on? I'm not wearing a hat. Oh, I was highlighting it. Whoops. That's why. There we go. I don't need no clothes. Clothes are bad for you. If you wear clothes, they get hurt. I don't want to mess up my clothes in a bunch of fistfights. Let's run around the nude. And by nude, I mean completely clothed in clothes, but no shoes, I guess. Fishy business annushits. The fisherman's the last one. Let's go to A. It's the closest one. Let's go punch a dude. Gives me a chance to get skills up and stuff while we're waiting, without literally just hitting the wait button and waiting, which is never really ideal, but sometimes necessary for just progressing with my life in this game.
Who is it?
Hi.
Welcome, Henry.
Oh, I'm not supposed to be in there.
Why are you here? Bugger off.
That's not nice. You're not nice.
What are you doing? What is... Lord Almighty.
Hi. How do you do, doggo? Alright. Are there other breeds of dog in this neighborhood? Can you come outside? I need to talk to you. But this game freaks out if you walk into places you're not supposed to be in, even though the NPCs stay in there, and there's no like, hey dude, can I talk to you button in this game? Like, or the knocking button. This game needs a patch where you can knock on doors. Or like call out to a dude if it's gonna commit to them being indoors in places you're not allowed to be in.
Good day to you.
Hello, sir. I would like to punch you.
The fisherman told me you'd be up for a brawl. Is it true?
Aye, if you've a mind to.
I wonder if they'll be harder in this town. The answer is no. You alright? He's probably fine. They're always lootable. And my money's back. Ooh. Neat. In fact... Oop. Never know when you might want a key. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh hey, it's the fisherman. So we're gonna keep warping back to him. I don't need food right now, do I? Nope, not yet. But probably as soon as I find the other dudes. Excuse me. This is, not the fairest fights, are they? I was like, maybe I'll have to manage my stamina and do some evasion and nice timed kick. Like, you know, like how my first fight in like episode 2 or whatever had like a lot of like tactics, and I was figuring out how to make it work when I was clearly mismatched and could not stand against that dude stat-wise. But now when I do these punching quests, everyone I fight, despite being in a quest specially set up for punching dudes, they just stand still and get punched in the face 7 times and then they fall over. Like when you do the Fight Club quests in the Blood and Wine expansion for Witcher 3, holy crap, some of those guys were ready to fight. Admittedly, I also played the game on the highest difficulty, which I don't really recommend doing in most games, really. I was on a bit of a kick there. I'd play a lot of games on the highest difficulty here and there, and I don't think it was actually necessarily a benefit for many of the playthroughs. Honestly, Jordan was basically just daring me to. I'm just gonna try to talk to the person.
To you, Henry.
Good day to you.
The fisherman sent me to you. Said you'd be up for a brawl.
Is that so? Well, we haven't had any new blood here for a while. But if you want an easier scrap, you should go to Maple or Joseph. I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I'm damn good. Either way, you'll wager a few groschen, right?
Let's punch the shit out of this man. Maybe he is actually good. Let's see. Surprise me. Surprise me. I was a little worried it was gonna load forever. I'm gonna just keep punching you in the face now. You alright? You alright? You alright? You said you were good? You did you even hit me? Anyway. Wow, I'm getting access to a lot of secret stuff here. Don't know if I'll ever use it or not, but I'm amused by having it. I just mashed the shit out of MASH. I wonder, like, did the developers do something mechanically that was supposed to like reinforce that guy in particular was the tough guy of those three? Like, were his stats different? Was his behavior different in any way to make him seem like the tough one? Or did they intend for him to be a blowhard that's just lying about being tougher than the other guys? Or is he tougher than the other ones, but in a way that's completely unnoticeable because of my strategy of just punching a lot? And then that just working. And then I can't experience what's supposed to be easier or harder about him. I don't know. I don't know. Where's the next letter? Let's go to the map. B. Oh, there. Yeah. It's like inside the A, isn't it? Oopsie. I can't get through here, can I? Yes, I can. No, I can't? Yes, I can. Yeah! Seriously, what is the strength stat of this horse? I feel like it's got to be leveling up or something with the way that I treat it. Oh my goodness, look at it go. Uh-oh. Hee I'm getting away with being the dumbest person. And that means I don't have to change. Ha ha ha. Is this the runaway horse building? Can you jump the fence, please? There we go. Howdy.
Welcome, Henry.
No, don't. Did anyone ever tell you you got a bald spot on the back? Oh.
Good day to you.
Are you one of the local pugilists? The fisherman told me you weren't averse to a bit of friendly violence.
I'm glad you showed up. It's been as dull as hell here. Joseph doesn't talk much and the fisherman is, well, slippery as a fish.
Are you ready for the punchy times? Punchy. 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 Ooh, you got me to miss. Punchy.
I'm over here.
This guy does way more than the other guys. Punchy. Punchy. Oh, he's taking hits. He's taking hits. Those are real hits. Oh, yeah. You got all the stats of this tier, didn't you? There we go. Oops, sorry. Did I just murder you? I'm sorry if I murdered you. I didn't mean to, but also I'm taking all of your money. I am not ethical. Hooray! Anyway, fisherman, are you ready? Nourishment. I think it's 25 each time, right? So I still need to lose 6 more. Oh, I need to find the D. Ah, he's off actually fishing for a moment. Come here, dude. You're number 4. I need to claim the local title. Although honestly, I'm kind of just doing this so I can grind out stats. It's kind of nice to just have a way to do that.
Good health to you.
Let's fight.
All right. Good. You put on a pretty good show. Let's spice it up with a few groschen, eh?
Yep. Ow. How you doing? You're more aggressive, aren't you? I leveled up my unarmed skill. That's bad news for you. That means I'm abruptly better at this, apparently. Yep. I'm fighting barefoot. It's a terrible plan. What? That's gonna cost me my life. That's like a really messed up threat to make in the middle of the friendly boxing match. What's wrong with you? Anyway, back to punching you in the face. Oh, he's dodgy. The first guy wasn't dodgy at all. Ow. Ah, what are you doing? Don't touch me. I leveled up! Yeah, I'm level 9. That's why I'm doing this. Good to know. Ow! That's hard to intercept. Oh, that was a real hit. That was a real hit. Ow! Jesus. He's got a quick hit. His straight punch comes at you fast. He's always talking about wringing my neck and like murdering me. I thought he was a friendly fisherman.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I could do giant slow swings if I want to feel awful. It feels miserable to throw those. It's way better just to punch him in the face a lot. Yay! Aha! Go down! Agility's up. Oh, you won that one? You're running out of points. How's that stealth? How's that stamina regen doing? It's a good old-fashioned fuck. That was an evasion thing. Yay. There he goes. Ooh, I got a thing. Something about the weasel. I like that how because they get knocked out in the aftermath of the fight, there's not even like a follow-up conversation because they just are unconscious on the floor. Not ready to eat yet. That's too bad. What did I get? Agile as a weasel. Is that a... Ooh, an agility skill book. Yes. You have a bench around here? There's one. Nope. That's a wheelbarrow. Barrel. Wheelbarrow. Wheel? Yeah. No, I need to sit somewhere for the stat. There we go. He has a bench. Ah. Now I am ready for reading. This could not have gone any better. Agile as a weasel. Have you ever tried hunting those damned overgrown rats? How'd it go? Well, now you know why ermine is so expensive. Only gonna take a few hours. And then I'll almost be ready to sleep through the night. 120% comfort. I wonder if each book getting shorter to read because we're getting a higher reading skill, or is the book just shorter? Either way, I'm definitely taking the book route through this game, and I'm fine with that. Alright, so that's 100% red. We're done with that. 4K gold. That's my skills. Reading's an 8. Drinking's a 1. Sorry, drinking has 1 point to spend. Agility, level 8, has a point to spend. Fast striker. Your attacks demand 30% less stamina, but will also cause 20% less injury. Applies only to weapons that are based on agility. Light armor. If you're not wearing plate armor, it'll be 50% easier for you to dodge strikes in combat. I think I am wearing plate armor, aren't I? Usually. And an agility-based weapon. I don't think my weapons are agility-based, usually. Seems better to just wait for a better, let's see, better chance of throwing winning dice. That's just cheating. Successful evasion during combat will lower your opponent's morale. How often do I get agility points? Every 4th level up. I mean, those are both better skills, I think. Be better at dice, and also, if you dodge, you get a bonus against enemies. I don't know if these two will ever apply to me, so I think I'm just going to wait for level 12 to happen, and then just buy both of these at the same time, if I have the point yet. Saving points seems to be a valid strategy a lot of the time. I almost have level 8 unarmed. It's catching up with my sword skill? Okay. How does unarmed not have perks? I'm sure it's probably like an underutilized part of the game in general. They just didn't really want to go that far into, I guess. But I'm just surprised that you can't learn any special tactics for fighting unarmed. Hey, 75. I'm taking this as part of my winnings. But you would think that the more you fight unarmed, the more like little tricks you would learn. It's like, oh, now you can do a special kick and stuff like that. And that would be like part of the payoff for learning more. Instead, I guess unarmed combat's going to be literally the same for the entire playthrough. Because you can't learn even like a... Not even like a punching combo, or like a stat differential for fighting in different scenarios or something. Like whether or not you're wearing gloves, perhaps? Kind of lines up with how they do the other stuff. let's go take a nice nap. And I'll show up tomorrow to finish the story. Hello, sir. You are a shit person.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Wash your face. Why? How is your face this dirty? It's raining right now. Also, why is when do I ever get dirty? I wonder. Is it just the occasional like rub water on my body via the trough enough to just never look dirty?
I found them, Monsignor.
Pardon me?
I found the heretics.
Really? And who are they?
The Bauer family and their entire household.
Well, I expect you to give me some evidence. In the last few days, I've been hearing how practically everyone here is a heretic.
I found that place the captive heretic talked about, and I found a family cross there. It took a bit of asking around, but I learned it belongs to the Bowers. Their farm isn't far from here, to the north. And then all I had to do was go there and do a little spying.
What of it? What did you hear?
Nothing at all. The farm was deserted, not a living soul anywhere.
Ha! They fled. So they are heretics.
What will you do, Monsignor?
It's not the first time the devil's spawn has fled from me. I'll do the same as always. Track them down and capture them. Don't worry, they won't get far. Thank you for your help. You may leave.
Why? I don't understand this quest for reasons that you guys haven't probably seen, so it's not that clear to you. So, remember when I said I was going to wait till tomorrow? Well, I saved first, then tried resting, and resting until tomorrow makes you fail the quest. So, like, if you wait until tomorrow to do the deliver the news part of the quest, you fail it. But, like, why would I not give them a head start? Like, why would I not give them a head start? They're going to hunt them down. They're even like they won't get far, which is exactly why I was talking about giving them time to escape. I mean, it clearly was not a one-day quest because I spent a bunch of time waiting for time to pass in order to do when I was doing the cross hunt part of the quest. So why did the part where whenever I see people running, I'm always worried they're going to come after me to try to arrest me, but they're probably just running because it's the rain, huh? But like, why is it that once you spy on them and you like connive with the other guy to like basically lie to the vicar, why does that part have a time limit? Because I went to sleep and woke up in the morning and it's like, you failed the quest. I'm like, why? What was time sensitive about this quest? I can't tell what the scripting is of half the quests in this game. It's so weird. And yeah, so I see the only dialogue option when you come back to them is to turn them in. So you have to give away that the Bowers are the heretics at that point. And then he's like, I'm gonna get them. And I'm like, why? Why can't I give them a head start? That's so weird. Like, why is it like, it's not just like I'm used to this game not acknowledging time. Like, I was told going in that you might be able to fail some quests when time passes, but then it became clear over time that that's only really true when they really tell you that's the case. But in this quest case, that wasn't the case. It'll fail even though I don't think anyone ever mentioned any kind of time sensitivity to any part of the quest. And in fact, I went overnight multiple times during the quests being done. But somehow it arbitrarily became a fail condition for reasons that aren't clear. And I don't even know why. I don't know, man. I don't know if I missed something, but I don't think I did.
Good day, Henry. God's blessings. What can I do for you?
All right, no follow-up with you. All right, then I suppose on to something else. It's over, right? Nope. Right, I need to go back to Sir Hanush and give him the news. Good news, gentlemen. But before I do that, let's go to Bookland. Yeah, where's Bookland? Like over here, right? Might as well turn in what I've got and also see if I qualify for new things. So I've got some books now. These are all old ones. Let's see. My inventory has no books in it, right? Yeah. Horse. I've read you. And you. And you. And you. Agile as a weasel.
Jesus Christ be praised.
And we'll just sell all these off. I'll get 100 gold for that. Oh boy. Primer 2. The Papal Schism, the Tournaments, Maiden's War 2. So I've read almost everything he has. He unfortunately doesn't have any more training books, which is a bummer. That's definitely what I was hoping for. Oh well.
Let's have a word about the price.
Always haggle.
Alright, so.
Haggle forever.
Alright, so.
I'm gonna save 10 gold at a time forever. Is there a haggling skill in this game? I don't think there is. Maybe talking or some other skill is treated as being essentially the haggle skill. I don't think there is an explicit haggle skill in this game. So it's not one of those games where you can sort of raise it over time. Alrighty. I think we're done here. I punched everybody. I mean, I should check my quest first before I leave, just in case there's something I forgot about. Matthew and Fritz. That's not here, right? That's a place I haven't been to yet, if I remember correctly. Courtship. Miracles While You Wait's also in a different town entirely. Pretty much done here then. Fishy business. More fights. Yeah, I think that just is indicating that I need to go find some other place in the world that organizes fights, because we finished the Ushitz ones, and I've done the Talmberg ones, so... No, I didn't do the Talmberg ones. I did the, oh, I forgot how far away we are. Yeah, I did these ones, the ones in Ratai. Ooh, this could be bad. We're gonna go on an overnight adventure. What was that sound? Oh. Oh, weird. It's like raining sounds coming in and out. Oh, that sounds weird. Oh, that sounds super weird. Like almost like thunder, but not really. Oh, there it goes again. What? It kind of sounds like somebody's pushing a chair around or a table. Like upstairs. But no. That's the game. Huh. I think it was just beginning to load the weather sounds over and over again and then cutting them off because they're not supposed to be playing. Oh, wow. You can see the diagonal... You can see all these diagonal gray lines of the rain falling in the same pattern forever. That's distinct. This is a very resilient torch. A+. Yeah, there it is. It was that sound over and over again. But it was like muffled and fast forward or something? I'm really not sure what to make of that. It sounded really odd. Alright, so I probably can't meet with him until into the morning. Which means I should really just warp home. There it goes again. Huh. Peculiar. Oh, you're working still? In the middle of the night? Are you doing something illegal?
Good day.
Wow. That's a lot of options. Alright,
Is there any work here for carpenters?
I don't need any carpenters.
You've an honest trade. How come you got mixed up in crime?
Evil times. The harvest failed, and there was no grain to mill. and a child to feed on top of it all. I had no choice. And meanwhile, the lords in the castle and the monks in the monastery stuffed their craws to bursting. Where's the justice in that?
So you took justice into your own hands, is that it? And now you take whatever you need?
Pull your head out your arse, Henry, and take a good look around you. Wars come and go, but nothing really changes. It's the poor that do the dying, and the nobles who reap the rewards. We have to survive somehow, so why concern ourselves with morals?
Can you tell me something about the other millers?
There's a couple of other fellows around here in my trade. Wojciech in Kohelnitz and Simon in Sassa.
Tell me about Wojciech.
He's young and hot-blooded with a short temper. But he's a fine fellow when you get to know him. His heart's in the right place, and he's always willing to lend a helping hand. Unfortunately, he got himself into a feud with that usurer, the merchant Wolfram Pruder. A slimy bastard he is. And now they're sworn enemies.
What about this Simon in Sasau?
An odd one he is. A loner who don't talk much. But he's as dogged as a hunting hound once he gets his teeth into anything. He won't let go until he sees it through, even if he has to walk over dead bodies.
Would you happen to have any work for me?
Of course I would. And, surprise, surprise, it's another ring.
Like last time?
Properly done this time. Proper hard work. And who else to set the task to than you? The ringleader, so to speak. The thing is, one of the rich townsmen left his ring behind the last time he went to the baths for some wenching. Too drunk to see it, no doubt. And now he wants it back, and the baths deny all knowledge.
Why not turn to the bailiff?
Why not? Because he doesn't want anyone to know about his bathhouse visits. And the girls in the baths are wary of selling the ring in case the bailiff does start looking for it after all. So we'll make life easier for them. What do you say?
I don't know if I want to deal with this stuff. He said good, proper work, and he's like, yeah, do some thieving, more or less. Well,
it's not that long ago I swore to go straight, which means no thieving of any kind.
And when are you entering the convent? Well, if you change your mind, the ring is in the madam's treasure chest. And when you change your mind, bring it here. Damn!
As he runs directly into me. Yeah, that Wolfram Pruda, bad news, don't get mixed up with that. Now, Wolfram Alpha's great, he'll help you with your maths homework. I even said maths plural because it's European, and they call it maths for some reason. I don't know what the difference is. That torch away, and sleep. Or sit, I suppose. And then sleep. There we go. He said that he swore... I'm not sure about that. He said that he swore to go straight. Is he referring to an earlier piece of dialogue I'm forgetting? I'm trying to think about all the things in this game. Did that happen? Did he promise her? Or is it part of being a knight, or attempting to be a knight, because I'm a squire? Swore to go straight. Was I crooked to begin with, to then go straight? Like that, it's like a declaration of like lifestyle change that I'm just like, I'm at a loss. Like I don't. Did that happen? No, I'm piggy. And now I'm sneezing. No. These are all bad things happening at once. Right, I should use the map for this. So we're trying to find Sir Hanush. Back gate's the way to go, more or less. Wasteful, kind of, because I run all the way through town, then come back, but it's I think it's technically the closest warp point, even though it makes Henry look like a lunatic because he goes back and forth.